Evening, everyone, and welcome to Ferguson City Council meeting. Meeting is now called to order. Let us stand for a solemn prayer and remember the young people who lost their lives today. The pledge allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Clerk Pittman, would you please call the roll? Here.
Councilwoman Burrow,
Here.
Councilwoman Robinette,
Here.
Councilwoman Lipka is not on yet. Councilwoman Nelson.
Here. Here. A quorum is present. At this time, Clerk Pittman to call for public comments. Just want to share that everyone has 3 minutes to speak.
Mayor Jones, council members, Mr. Osterberg. I'm Jeannie Betcher, 655 Hunters Ridge Drive. I'm here representing the Ferguson Historical Society regarding the cabooses and is responsible for the maintenance, especially the exterior. Traditionally, the Historical Society furnishes artifacts for the cabooses and occasionally has them open to the public to tour. We have been plagued by vandalism, homeless people camping out there, and leaks in the roof. We have removed all of our artifacts. Last month, we sent a letter to Mr. Osterberg along with an estimate for replacement of the roofs of the cabooses. I have left a couple of voicemails recently for him and have not gotten a response. I realize the city has more important issues to deal with, but I appreciate the letter received. Due to leaks, a spot in the floor rotted through. One of our members put some plywood over the hole. We will not replace our artifacts in the cabooses, nor will we have them open to be toured until the issues have been taken care of. Perhaps there is someone in the city who is adept at writing grants who could write a grant for the replacement of the roofs. We hate to see them go unused, but something must be done. My compliments to the Public Works Department for a speedy response to my email last week regarding some concerns at the History House building in the basement. He said there is much to be done and it cannot be accomplished overnight, but at least they responded and looked at the situation the very next morning after my email was sent. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ms. Nick Kassoff.
I want to speak briefly to the council this evening about an important step that the council could take to enhance transparency and public involvement in the city council meetings, which I'm sure that everybody on council would enthusiastically like to see more of. If you go to the St. Louis County website and look at the agenda center, they have the agenda posted just like we do here in Ferguson. But in addition to that, the county also posts the council members packet, a PDF file which contains the documents that support what council is doing at their meeting that evening. So for example, this evening, we have some resolutions for executing contracts for nuisance abatement. And we've got another resolution, or excuse me, we have a bill up for first reading, which changes some regulations pertaining to business licenses. Now, the proposed ordinances, you can click through from the agenda and see them. But anything that's a resolution, you can't see the supporting documents and you can't see the other things in the council members' packet. Now, everything in that packet is public information and it could be sunshine. The problem is, if there's something on the agenda that I want to address, by the time I put in a sunshine request and get it satisfied, there's not enough time from the posting of the agenda to the council meeting for me to get that sunshine request back. So that means that on a lot of issues that come before council, the public hasn't had an opportunity to see the information that council is considering. So I would like council immediately to, and I don't know whether this is something that the city clerk needs to do or a decision by the city manager or what, but I would like to see the council take this step toward transparency and promoting public informed involvement in the activities of this council by posting the council members' packet every time with the agenda on the city website. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dyer,
Mayor,
Yes.
Octavia, can you let Linda in the,
I'm not showing her in there, but I did hear that they are having some connection issues, so I'm
Okay.
trying to work on that
Okay.
back here.
Good evening, council. Good evening, mayor and citizens. Just a few things that I think I would like for this council and the city manager to work on. The HR, one or not, I don't know if it's in-house or how we're doing it right now, but I would just like to know if we have one, you know.
We do.
We don't know of her, let's put it like that. Finance department, you know, I know we might be working on getting a finance director. I think that's urgent, you know, seeing we're going into a new budget year. We have more of a transparency on where we're at on the requirements of the consent decree. I would like, if possible, the city give the citizens a report every quarter on where we're at on meeting the requirements so we can push this consent decree through and everybody meeting the requirements at the same time. We don't want the training and the police department and law enforcement to meet their requirements first before the administrative does. Let's end it all together. Let's make it work. The website. I'm with